dreamers, welcome back. I have an empties video for you, and this covers 2 months. This is January and February empties. At the end of January, I looked in my empties bucket. Excuse me, allergies are still bothering me. At the end of January, I looked in my empties bucket and I thought, oh, I only have 1 or 2 things. Maybe I had like 3 or 4 things, and I thought that's not enough to do a video, so I'll just wait till the end of February and hope that I have enough to do a decent empties video at that time. So not only do I have my regular empties basket completely full, I also have a whole another bag full of stuff. So a couple of the things in here are not really empties, they're kind of more clean out, but I will explain those as I get to them. So I'm gonna pull some of this stuff out here so I can, there's just so much stuff in here, it's absolutely kind of crazy. Okay, so the first thing is this Suave Men Body Wash Refreshing. This is what my boys picked out to use as their body wash because they really like the smell. We did repurchase that. The second thing is this little sample of a new Vitale Gel Cleanser. I did use almost the entire sample. I like this cleanser, but I think that if I didn't have the oily parts on my face, then this would be perfect. But it just didn't leave my face feeling quite as clean as I would like. So I'm going to continue looking for something. If you want to try this out, because it is really nice, you might, if you don't have an Avon representative, I will leave a couple of names down below of people that I know that are Avon representatives if you want to try some of their face stuff. I'm kind of trying to find one that I like. The next thing is this Baby Doll Solid Perfume. This is by Lulu Blossom. I really like the smell of this. I'm not really thrilled with the delivery. I don't really like the solid perfumes that much. And this is not, obviously not empty, but it all dried out. Next thing is I have a shampoo and conditioner. I actually ran out of them at the same time, which is really weird. And this is the, I guess you said Fakai Preparatives, the shampoo and conditioner. They have the argan extract. I ordered these from Amazon because there's no place around here within like half an hour that sells these. I think that I might be able to get them at Target, but I have to go to another city over to go to a Target. But I really liked these. They smelled beautifully. I think they make my hair feel amazing. I probably will repurchase this at some point in the future, but I did run across something different at the drugstore yesterday that I wanted to try instead, so we'll see. I have this Claire Sea Salt Solutions Rapid Detox Charcoal Exfoliant. I had this in the shower and it's not completely empty, but it is all dried out. I did like this, but it was a bit difficult to use because you had to mix it with your cleanser, and it was just, you know, kind of juggling your cleanser and this all in the showers. Not the easiest thing to do. While I was going through, since I used up a couple of face things in the shower, I pulled out some things in the shower that had been there forever and they just don't need to be there anymore because nobody's using them. So these aren't empty, but they are going away. A Clean and Clear Deep Action Exfoliating Scrub. This is oil free. It's almost empty. There's just really just a tiny bit left in there, but it's just been sitting in the shower, and I'm not even sure if this was mine or if this was Ryan's. I don't know. Clean and Clear Morning Burst Facial Cleanser. This is also oil free. I purchased this because it says wakes you up, rinses clean with vitamin C and ginseng. I really enjoy facial products that have vitamin C in them, and I'll show you some more here in just a second. But this one just did not make my face feel clean at all, nor did it wake me up and help get me up in the morning, because I am not a morning person, and I'm pretty sure this isn't going to do it if a strong cup of coffee doesn't. So that's going to go away instead of sitting in my shower. Speaking of facial things that have vitamin C in them, I bought these quite a while back, and I've just sort of reached the end of several things here. There's one other, there's an exfoliating scrub that I still have a little bit of, but this is the Now Solutions, I have the gel cleanser and the purifying toner and the moisturizer from their vitamin C line. And they all have a little bit of something different in them. The cleanser is the vitamin C and Manuka honey. It's paraben free. I got this at one of those health food stores. I don't even remember which one. But I really like the way that this feels. This was completely liquid when you poured it out into your hand, and then when you scrubbed it together, it foamed up really well. I really liked the way that my skin felt after this. In the middle of the summer when my skin was at its oiliest, this was not enough of a cleanser though. But the rest of the year it was. And it was even great in the driest points of the winter. And the vitamin C and acai berry purifying toner, I really like this. It gives you just sort of a fresh feeling instead of, you know how a lot of toners make you have kind of that tight feeling to your skin? This did not do that at all. Very just refreshed feeling. The moisturizer was vitamin C and sea buckthorn. I thought that this made my skin look, you know, the whole combination made my skin look healthy and glowing. Even when I didn't have makeup on, there were times where I would look at myself in the mirror and go, huh, you actually look kind of healthy today. So I really liked this combination. I'm not going to repurchase those right now because I have a ton of other stuff that I need to use up, but that is something that I will keep in mind for the future. I have a Batiste dry shampoo that's empty. This is in the color dark and deep brown. If you have dark hair like I do, dry shampoos are not your friend because you spray them in your hair and you've got this like white residue that sticks there. So this one is actually a dark brown color, so when you spray it in your hair, you don't see it. I do need to repurchase another one of these, but they don't sell it at my local Walmart. And otherwise I gotta go out of town. So I will be repurchasing that. I just haven't done it yet. I finished up a triple body moisture cream from Bath & Body Works and Mad About You. I love this smell. I haven't decided if I'm going to repurchase this yet. I still have like 3 more from the last sale that I need to use up before I buy any more lotion. I have a Crest Complete in Cinnamon, which is my absolute favorite toothpaste. I keep one in my bathroom, I keep one in the shower, I keep one at work. So I used up this sponge gel. You Have My Heart on a String. This was from my BoxyCharm for February. It was a sponge and exfoliator. It was red on one side and white on the other, and it already had body wash and stuff like that built into it. I liked the idea. It was kind of, the heart thing was kind of cute, but even the sponge side was a little rough for my skin. It didn't feel soft on my skin. It smelled great, but that will not be a repurchase. And I'm sitting on my foot here to be tall enough so I didn't have to lower my tripod and my foot's falling asleep. And that's not good because we have a lot more to go. Neutrogena Ultra Light Cleansing Oil. I will not be repurchasing this. I did use up the entire thing, not because I liked it, but because I just didn't want to waste the money. It worked to pull off my facial makeup, but it took 5 pumps of this thing to take off my facial makeup, and it did not pull off eye makeup. Even if it wasn't waterproof, it did not pull off liquid liner. I would even have eyeshadow left, so it says that it effortlessly and completely removes dirt, oil, and waterproof makeup. No, it does not. So I will not be repurchasing that. I finished up this Purlisse Blue Lotus 4-in-1 Eye Adore Serum. This was a BoxyCharm, I believe. I really liked this. I haven't looked into finding out how much it is yet because I have several other eye creams in my sample bag and things like that, so I don't need to purchase any eye cream right now. This did not top the Fresh Lotus for me, which is the one that I'm considering buying if I ever end up using all my samples. I do have another sample of this, so I did like it quite a lot. I haven't even checked to see how much it was. Okay, I have 2 masks here from Bio Republic. I have the Cucumber Breeze, which I use and you know, fabric masks are not really my favorite. I find that they're really big on my face. I don't, maybe I have a small face or something, but they're really big on my face, and I get really irritated with them. I had this one, Aloe Rescue, which I didn't use because when I opened it up, the mask was actually moldy. I have had these for a while, so that's probably why, but anyway. A Suave Ocean Breeze body wash. I liked this one, but not enough to repurchase. I did repurchase, obviously, another body wash that was Suave, but it was not. It was much more of a girly scent. This, I'm afraid, is just, it's time for it to be retired. This was my Sonia Kashuk blush brush. It came in a set with all these really pretty flowers on it, but you can see it's just sort of permanently dented in here. I've washed it, I have conditioned it, I've done all sorts of things to it, and it's just time for this to retire. I did purchase another blush brush, which is stupid because I have like 500 blush brushes, but I didn't have one that really, because this one is really super fluffy, and most of the ones that I'm seeing lately are these kind of like angled ones, and it's a lot different. I prefer this big fluffy. So I went and got a big fluffy one. This Ofra concealer, I have decided, you guys have heard me talk about this in weekly makeup baskets before. This is just way too thick. I don't like it. None of the colors in there actually work for me very well. This is a concealer tripod, light, medium, and amber. None of them work for my skin tone very well. This was a subscription box. I want to say this was wantable, but I'm just going to pull that out of my collection. Okay, the next few things that I have are all things that I've pulled out that are almost empty, but are too light, and a couple of fails. This stuff is wet in here, so fun. Okay, my Makeup Forever HD foundation. This is in the color 120. This is a little bit too light for my skin, but I'm almost out of it, so I'm not really going to worry about getting rid of this at this point because it really is almost out. I did repurchase. CoverGirl, this is the Ready Set Gorgeous foundation in 115. This used to be my favorite drugstore foundation. It is not my favorite drugstore foundation anymore, and my foot is really falling asleep, so I'm gonna have to switch feet real fast. Ooh, okay. I should have just lowered my tripod. But when I first bought this, I absolutely loved it. This is Buff Beige. I haven't used this in a while, but I have to say that my favorite drugstore foundation has been replaced. There's something else that has replaced this. This is a little bit too light for me now because I've been doing a lot of self-tanning, but it's almost empty. Same thing with the light CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous concealer. This is almost empty. Really, all I have to do is scrape the sides, but it's too light for me. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that, as well as the powder that I was using on top. This is actually a powder foundation. I got this in 115, 120. And at first I really liked this, and then I decided that I didn't particularly like that product from the line. I really just liked the foundation and the concealer. Okay, this Tarte Maracuja Miracle. I have to say that this never matched my skin tone. It didn't match my skin tone when it was light. It was too dark. This is in the color light. And now that I've been doing a little bit of self-tanning, it is too light. And I really just don't like the consistency. It's a little too thick. This is a found sealer. So I found the consistency to be a little too thick and made me feel oily within an hour of putting it on. So I'm just going to call that one a loss. Another couple of fails, the Wet n Wild Cream Foundation. This was in the color 817 Light. I just really didn't like the way that this felt on my skin at all. It looked good, but I just didn't like the way it felt. I could feel it on my skin, and I just didn't really like that. L'Oreal's True Match Super Blendable Crayon Concealer. I don't feel like this really did much concealing at all. Okay, I think that was all my, we'll just keep going. Bic Soleil razors. I finished up a pack of these. This is the 4-blade one, or it was a 4-blade 3 razors. I liked those. I think I prefer the razors that Ryan uses instead, so I may buy those next time. I used up a pack of Avon makeup remover wipes. I really, really like these. I can use one wipe both sides and get off all of my makeup, including waterproof stuff. So I did get those in a 2-pack deal, so I still have another pack of those to use up. I think something leaked in here because everything's wet. Okay, this is the new hair color that I'm using. This is by Schwarzkopf. I'd never heard of them before. I just saw it and really liked the color and picked it up. This is in the color 3.3 Amethyst Black. It is a permanent hair color. I've used it twice now and I absolutely love it. And this, I told you I had seen a different shampoo and conditioner that I wanted to try, and it was a Schwarzkopf brand. So I'll let you know how that goes, but love that hair color. Skin Timid. This is the lotionized silky skin shave gel. I have purchased another shave gel, but I think I got the Equate version this time. Really, I'm not picky about my shave gels at all. Sometimes I use Ryan's Barbasol. I think it's a little bit thick. I like, you know, the thinner of the women's, but I usually, if I don't have a coupon for something, I buy whatever's cheapest because I'm not particular. Okay, I've got, and I forgot this back here, this is Harvey Prince's Yogini perfume. I used just a little over half of this, and it's just not a scent that I particularly enjoy. This is a L'Occitane Concentrate Delay Milk Concentrate. What was this? Oh, this was just a lotion. And it smelled wonderful, and I really liked it. It has almond milk in it, so I would like to have one of these. We do have a L'Occitane store here. Okay, I don't know what the deal is, but I guess my battery died or something, so I just have a few more things in here. I have this e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. Again, I just didn't like the way that this felt on my face. For one thing, this color was too wrong for me, but it has SPF in it, and usually stuff with SPF and my skin just doesn't work right. I have to use them as separate products, so that's going away. The Maybelline Brow Drama, I did a whole video on this, and I don't like this product at all. I don't like the way that it looks. I don't like the application, so it is going away. I don't know what is in the bottom of this bag here. I use this Fido specific, I don't remember what this was. Oh, this was a hair protecting serum. Really, really, really liked this. It made my hair feel amazing. I might purchase it. I've got to find out how much it is. But I was having a little trouble locating on the Sephora site which actually that one was. But it made my hair feel absolutely amazing. I have an Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium perfume sample. I absolutely love that. It is on my wish list of things I want to buy. I have a Lulu Blossom Beauty Balm. This was in the color Dream, or the smell Dreamsicle. It doesn't smell anymore. I absolutely, absolutely love this. It got kind of shoved at the back of my drawer and all dried out, which stinks. I've got a Wella Professionals Lux Oil Reconstructive Elixir. Really liked that as well, but I did like the Fido specific better. I have a black L'Oreal Silkisme eyeliner. I'm just getting rid of this out of my collection because what I got this for was for tight lining, and it it moves. It doesn't stay put. So that is going away. I have a sample of the Laura Mercier Candlelight Glow Soft Luminous Foundation. This was in the color Cashew, so it really didn't match me all that well, but I absolutely love the finish of this, so I might be getting that in the future. And then the last thing, I know this is like a forever long video, the last thing is my NYX HD Photogenic Concealer. I had this in light, I believe, or I don't know. I think this was in the color light, but that was all gone. I did repurchase that. So that is the massive pile of empties I had for January and February. Thank you guys so much for sticking this out and watching this whole video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I've got some great stuff coming up on the channel in the next few weeks, so I will see you in those videos. Bye.